Britain's rising stars. Last year she made heads turn when she played the headstrong hairdresser Ali Henschel in ITV1's Cutting It. And 2003 looks like it's going to be an incredibly busy year. We welcome Sarah Parish. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you. Hi.
It's because you've got a BBC One drama coming this week.
Yeah, Trust. Starts on Thursday.
And a big one coming on ITV, Unconditional Love.
That's a two-parter.
Yeah. Two-parter coming soon, as well as a new series of Cutting It.
I know, it's all go.
And these are obviously the ones that we're here to talk about are all in the can. What about Cutting It? Is that the
Cutting It we're doing at the moment. I'm in the middle of filming that at the moment. I go back and do the second part on Wednesday, so we've got another 2 months of that to go. Trust starts on Thursday, 9 o'clock, BBC One.
With Robson Green.
With Robson Green, and then I go straight on and do another thing is shown called Unconditional Love with Robson Green as well.
So what are they all about?
Trust is a 6-part series about a group of corporate lawyers. It's very fast, very pacey, it's brilliant writing, it's very American. It's like a cross between Ally McBeal and West Wing. Ooh. And Robson's Ally McBeal.
Oh, really?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
She is a professional flirt, Dom.
The moment she found out you were a city lawyer, she made it very clear she played with a straight bat.
Yeah, well, if somebody tells you they're putting all their cards on the table, take a good look up their sleeve. I'm going to walk the rest of the way.
If Sophie calls, I will pick up the phone.
Yeah, but fine. Just don't let her flatter you into doing something silly. Believe me, behind all that lip gloss and breath freshener is a set of teeth that wouldn't look out of place screwed in the Great Barrier Reef.
Talking about Sophie or you?
Oh. Call me before you do anything major, all right? I love you. See you later.
So that's your character's Annie Naylor.
Annie Naylor. She's a tough cookie.
Teacher.
She was a teacher. This is her second career, so she really has to make it work. She's a real tough cookie, strong lady. Great.
So that was her husband?
That was her husband.
She's got a child. She's married. She's working. She's doing the whole
the
working
whole
mother routine.
And she's trying to become partner in this firm, which is very difficult. So she's trying to put in all the hours at the office and all the hours at home, and it's not really working for her. Good part.
And then Unconditional Love.
Unconditional Love is a two-parter. It's about a couple whose child gets kidnapped. And it's about all the things they have to do to get the child back. It's a very harrowing story, very hard to do.
Again with Robson Green.
I know, I'm the new Jerome. I won't be bringing out any singles.
No, I was just going to say.
Thank you.
Shall we have a look at this? A couple whose child has been kidnapped.
How could he possibly know? If we did go to the police, OK, if we did it carefully enough, how could he possibly know?
I don't know, but our son's life is at stake here.
What, you want to start bargaining with this man on our own? Is that what you want to do?
We don't know what he wants. Maybe it is something we can give him.
For us to understand. That's what he said, wasn't it? For us to understand. Now, what the hell does that mean? I mean, it's not like we're entering into a deal here with a rational human being. He is a nutpete. He's a loose cannon.
Well, we don't know what he is, and Max is OK.
Max is OK. So please, let's just see what this guy wants.
Terrifying
When does that
kidnap
start?
scenario.
I think that's on at the end of January.
You've got a lot. And Cutting It, when does that start?
Well, Cutting It starts before we finish filming it. They're editing it as we go, so I think that starts probably towards the end of March. So it's 3 things straight after each other, so it's quite a lot.
And America are interested in it?
America have bought Cutting It. They haven't bought us, unfortunately.
Oh, blast.
I know, we're absolutely gutted. They've bought Cutting It. So Debbie Horsfield will be very happy about that, the writer. But we're not going.
Now, I know this is all one of those things, but you're working, of course, in Cutting It with Amanda Holden.
Yeah.
You don't need to say too much, but we read that she was in Barcelona for the New Year, and you were with her.
That's right.
Was it horribly intrusive, everyone around?
It was, yeah, it kind of was, in a way. We stayed at a fantastic hotel called the Arts Hotel, and they were brilliant with us. They took us down laundry lifts, they walked us through kitchens to restaurants. It was like being in Goodfellas. It was
hilarious.
Very glamorous. So the press kind of didn't find us a lot of the time, but if we wanted to go out shopping, it was almost impossible.
And that's why you'd gone. You'd gone as a group of mates to
We kind of went to cheer Amanda up
escape.
a little, yeah,
Yes.
and just have a nice time as girls, yeah.
I read in the paper that Vanessa Feltz was in the same hotel.
She was.
This is because in the paper it said that Vanessa was going to the receptionist. Well, you must have seen her. She's blonde and beautiful. And the reception said, "There are so many guests like that here."
He was French, was he?
Yes. Shut up. It was a marvellous Spanish accent. Yes, Vanessa Feltz was there. I don't know why she was there.
What is it with Barcelona? I mean, it's the
honestly,
place to go.
A lot of people were there. We were thrilled, actually, at New Year, because there were 20 journalists all sat in the lobby waiting for a clip of Amanda with a glass of champagne and a funny hat on. And they spent all New Year sitting in a lobby, which you know, we had to
Pretty
laugh,
dreary
really.
for a journalist.
Yeah, they should be at home with their families.
How is she? She's all right.
She's holding up all right. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but she's holding up all right. It doesn't help when it's in the papers. It's just so private, isn't it?
Yes, yes, absolutely. People need to just go and tuck themselves away for a bit.
Really,
and the
yeah.
other hilarious thing is, Glenn Carter, our Australian leader,
Yeah.
a girlfriend of yours went out with him.
A girlfriend of mine went out with him, which I find quite strange. He's an out-of-work actor, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, I do. I know somebody, I'm very close to somebody who used to go out with him when he played Jesus.
I think he's decided, just in his defence, I think he's decided that he will put the acting on,
yeah,
on
it's
hold
on hold now,
to pursue what he's
But I
pursuing
thought, I couldn't
currently.
believe it when I saw him. I went, I recognise that name.
Oh.
I can't tell you who he went out with, though.
Oh, my word.
All right, in that case, we're going to give you a challenge.
Oh, go on, then.
You've got to show us how good a hairdresser you are by cutting...
You did have to cut some hair,
Mandy,
didn't
the
you, obviously,
mannequin.
in cutting it. And did they do you some... You had a little bit of training?
I had an hour's worth of lessons. I can shave someone's head. I don't think
We
I've
would
ever
like you
cut
to
hair
start...
like...
Would you start on Mandy the mannequin,
Of
please?
course.
And we'll judge you later on.
Marvellous.
Okay.
Yes, so get cutting, girls. Now then, it's time for a quick news break. Join us in a few moments when Celebrity Fit Club...
And welcome back. We'll be unleashing Phil in just a moment for the final of Shackled Chef. But first, can Cutting It star Sarah Parish cut it as a real-life hairdresser? Well, earlier we surprised her with a haircut challenge, and this is how she got on. Very good.
Not bad.
Not hard.
You flick the top up and you cut into it. What's
Did you
that
see me do
called?
that at the end? I was doing this at the end. Did
Yes.
you see that? Rather good. I chopped in. It's called chopping in.
Yes.
I chopped in and gave her a cheeky little bob.
How much tuition were you given for the programme?
I had none at all, actually, because I was doing another job at the time everyone went to hairdressing school. So I had an hour with a dummy's head like this. Everybody else went to a school for about 3 days and did a few lessons, but I didn't have any, as you can see.
Well, we thought that not only should we give you the challenge, but we also should have it judged. And we have it judged... Yes, you are looking scared. We're having it judged
God.
today by Hairdresser of the Year for the 2nd year running, never been done by anybody before, Miss Beverly Cabela.
Aren't they cruel?
Aren't they cruel?
I'm so sorry to do this to you.
It's for you, Beverly.
I
Right,
haven't
so
even
you
combed
saw
her,
her
look.
technique.
There we go.
I did, yes. I was a bit worried, actually, when I came in. It's sort of slightly asymmetric, which is in at the moment.
It's what she asked for.
Is it?
It's what she asked for.
I have to say, I was very impressed with this pointing, which was good.
Yeah.
But what was worrying was the holding the hair with the fist and cutting round. So I've got to say, there's lots of pieces there that we haven't cut.
Yeah.
Is that for effect?
Yes, it is,
I
yeah.
think it's a little bit like Paul's workout, a little uncoordinated there, I've got to say. But it's strange, because when I've seen the programme, you can tell that some of them have had a little bit of training by the way they hold the combs and everything. And I think they do actually very
We
well.
look like
It
we're
takes
hairdressers
years to
from
do
here
this
upwards.
properly.
Yes, that's all
There's a
you
lot
need.
of that going on.
There is.
There's
There's a lot of sort of behind
Yes.
the hair stuff going
Yes.
on, isn't there?
Yeah.
But yes, I have to say that if you haven't had any training, Sarah, you spend 3 hours with me, and we could have done that a little better.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
Out
I think...
of, sort of out of 10.
Yes, what would I get? What would I get?
I would say out of 10.
7.
You can see it under here. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, we've got a little.
Well, that's
slightly-
nice.
Yes.
Yes,
I
that's
would
a bit
give
more.
that a 6.
Not bad.
being
That's all
nice.
right.
That's
I'm being
all right.
nice.
It's better than average, isn't
I'm
it?
being,
Very good.
that's 6 for a beginner. There you are.
Yeah, well, fair enough. It should
Okay.
be-
But yes,
Yes.
you did good.
Thank you.
Seriously, have you got time to nip round to Beverly's and
I have actually. I wouldn't mind.
Have you got
Wouldn't mind
time,
a few
Beverly?
Of
lessons.
course, I would go through a bit of training, because there are certain things you can do in the programme, because it is all behind here, isn't it?
Yeah, you never really see us cutting
And the
hair,
industry
thank
do
goodness.
like the programme. The industry watch it.
do
and
they? Do
yes,
they?
they've embraced the programme. Yes, they have. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So
There
you
you
come
are.
with me. And
There you
I'll
are.
have a few lessons. There you go.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry to surprise you, Beverly, but that's brilliant.
Beverly,
I'll
thanks
finish
for
it off.
coming in. Yes, do. Finish it off. Thanks, my
Terrific.
love.
Thank you.
Well done.
And best of luck with Trust as well.
Thank you very
They're
Well,
doing
she's
well.
coming to taste in a minute, Shackled Chef.
Of course.
We're going to have a chance to talk to her about that.
Oh,
later.
true.